What's going on, people? Myke C-Town here. This is going to be a different kind of video, as you can tell from the title, but let's talk about a few things, alright? So, I do monetize my channel. I've talked about that before. I don't make a lot of money off of it, but I do make enough to buy a couple records here and there, which is awesome for me. But with the current changes with YouTube, I'm making literally a fraction of what I was making before. And it's gotten to a point now where YouTube hates me so much that they demonetize my videos the second they're uploaded. And they won't even consider doing a manual, meaning a person review of my video until it's reached 1,000 views. And then, if they see fit, they'll put the ads back on, but there's no telling how long that could take. So let me explain what this means. So I'm missing thousands of revenue hits because YouTube is deciding to take their time in reviewing my videos, which 9 times out of 10 end up being perfectly acceptable, which I think is extremely unacceptable. And YouTube has absolutely zero plans in going back to the way it was, or even considering to bother coming up with an algorithm that, you know, actually works. Like maybe one that segregates advertisers into buckets. You know, ones who care about explicit content and ones that don't. And then matching them up with suitable creators. But God, that would make far too much sense, wouldn't it, YouTube? So until either YouTube gets their crap together or another platform opens up that I can move my content to, I'm doing something that I probably should have done a long time ago, and I just wasn't a fan of it, and that's Patreon. I'm starting up a Patreon page, and here you guys can donate however much you can in order to keep this channel running and to supplement the money that YouTube and their garbage algorithm has taken away. Of course, I'm not going to expect you to just donate because you like me. That's just stupid. There are rewards for giving me a little bit of your pocket change. They're on the Patreon page, but I'll do a quick run through of the current rewards that I have on there. Here's what you get for $1 a month. Alright, the Out of My Element segment, which a lot of you guys seem to enjoy. You will now have the ability to send me the artist that will go onto the voting poll for the next video. So only Patreons will be able to send me the actual artists that will get voted on. No other artist will be able to get added to the poll after my Patreons have added them there. And then the rest of you guys who don't pay, you know, you guys can vote on the artist that you want to see me review. Another thing, I'm going to start an Underground Classics segment where I just talk about whatever underground classics that may not get touched by Dead End Hip Hop or my regular channel. This is hip hop, metal, whatever. So the way this will work is I will give you a list of underground classic albums every month, just a list that comes to mind, and you'll have the ability to vote on which one I review for the month. And the reason I'm going to be submitting the list myself is because I want it to be albums that I personally am a huge fan of. And again, only Patreons will be able to vote on that particular list. What you'll also get for $1 a month is access to Patreon only random content. So this is stupid day-to-day garbage that I wouldn't necessarily want to upload to YouTube. This might be concert footage. This could be footage of me and my cat hanging out. This could be a random quick movie review. It could be whatever. Alright? You won't know until you sign up. And here's what you're going to get for $5 a month. In addition to everything that you get with the $1 a month reward, you also get a monthly live stream with your boy, me, Myke C-Town, where you can ask me whatever, we can interact, and all of this footage will be edited down for a monthly video called For Your Patronage. Yes, I know that doesn't really roll off the tongue, but it looked good on paper, so that's really all that matters. And that video will be available on the main channel. So in that video, you'll get me talking and conversing and going back and forth and hanging out digitally with viewers of my channel. But yeah, that video will actually be available on the main channel for everyone to watch. But the live stream is only for Patreons. Alright? And yeah, that's all I have for right now. There's $1 a month and a $5 a month. Of course, there will be more added later, but I don't really have anything right now that I feel like is worth more than that. But if you guys have any other ideas that you'd love to see me do that you think would be a great addition to Patreon, just let me know, and I'll be willing to consider it, and hopefully I'll be willing to add it. And if you do come up with an awesome idea, I will definitely give you the credit. There'll also be other cool things like giveaways and stuff like that. But again, you have to become a Patreon to access that. And don't bother complaining and whining about this. Nobody's making you do it. Most of my content will still be available for the general public to consume. However, there will be exclusive content for Patreons. I just don't have the details quite yet, so stay tuned on that. But as the ideas come, they'll be added to the page and they'll be updated in video form. So if you can and you want to become a Patreon, that would be super rad. If you can't, because you can't afford it, or you'd simply just rather not, that's cool too, man. But the option is there to be a direct part of this channel and what I do. So if you have the available funds, I hope you're willing to float some cash at your boy. I'll love you long time for it. One more thing. In the last couple of videos, you guys have probably noticed the built-in ads that are at the very beginning of the video, meaning the ones that I've put in there, not the ones that YouTube has done. So the reason I'm doing that is, as I've said, since YouTube refuses to give me advertisers, I've extended the offer out to the world. I'm going to be selling ad space. So if you're a label, if you're a distro, if you're a clothing company, whatever, shoot me an email, info@mykectown.com. I can send you price packages and we can discuss. And yeah, that's really it. As usual, thank you for living, thank you for loving, thank you for being you. Please don't die, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace, bitches.